Hey, first of all, I'd like to greet everyone a happy New Year. Let's see. I've been meaning to make this kind of video, but I just haven't found the time to do so. Well, to be honest, it's less of finding time and more of me just being lazy. But, one of the most memorable moments. One super memorable thing for me last is that my family and I, my mom, dad, and I, we actually got to participate for the first time in our church's family day. It was held at Insular, and we got to do a lot of fun stuff for Christ. We got to learn a lot of stuff, and I got to befriend a lot of people as well, and that was a really fun time. Another thing that I really loved last year is that for the first time in our whole lives as a family, we got to visit the continent of Europe. We were able to go to a lot of countries by God's grace. Ta-da! We're here. It's a video. We're in the Louvre! At the Louvre. Not yet inside. Getting there. We just had a wonderful toilet experience.
Yeah. So clean.
It's sparkling clean with like brown stuff on the floor. It stinks so bad. We're headed to Versailles right now. It wasn't such a good experience using the toilet. We paid 50 euro cents for that. That was crazy. It's really bad. So right now we're behind the Chateau de Versailles. That's how you pronounce it. It's the Palace of Versailles. We are behind it, and apparently behind it is an entire thing. Let's see it. Ta-da! You see this? This one. Ta-da! It's the magical, mystical baguette. Those are the stuff that really gets me excited. I guess my top favorite would be Switzerland, but given how expensive it was there, it's painful. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to remember it. That aside, putting the price aside, it's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful place. I love the streets because they're clean. I love the air because it's clean. It was just a really nice experience overall, but there are a lot of countries that we loved as well. Hello! It's June 2, Sunday. We are in Switzerland, Zurich, and you might notice if you pan the camera around, there's no one around. You know why? It's a Sunday. Apparently everything is closed on a Sunday. For me personally, Europe has been sort of this far dream. We've only ever seen things in Europe in movies and photographs, and being able to finally see it with my own two eyes, or four, it's an amazing experience, being able to stand in areas that were centuries old, where all the historical stuff happened. Palace of Versailles, it's really, really cool. I think right at the tail end of our trip, the highlight of that entire Europe tour was definitely my cousin's wedding. It was our first time attending an Italian wedding. That was insane. I took a lot of photos. But I was really glad about the cousin's photo that we had that was just sort of like an impromptu thing. That was really, really nice. Experiencing an Italian wedding for the first time, eh? Oh! Apparently you have to toss it upwards. You don't do it like this because it's gonna hit their eyes. Oh! Caught in 4K! You can probably tell I have a lot of video and photos. I have a lot of content, but I just really haven't found the time to make any of them. So, I'll try to make it in the future. No promises, but I really, really do want to share it with everyone as well because it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Plus, there was something spicy that happened as well in Italy specifically, in Rome specifically. So we finally arrived at the Vatican. Ta-da! Alright, parang wala na nakawan. Boom! I'll talk about that maybe someday. The year went on as usual. I was so glad that I was able to do not one, but 2 vlogs. One was more of a me thing with us, a family hangout at this at as well a cove. And at Discovery Sama, thanks to Charisse, my wonderful cousin, we were able to walk around the place and have some little fun with a vlog too. It's November 7th, and I'm about to discover something. What is that, Charisse? What will I discover?
Discovery Sama!
It's amazing. That place is amazing. It's expensive, but it's amazing. It really looks good. Yeah, right. We celebrated Christmas a little differently this year. So for our mother's side, what we usually do is that we celebrate on Christmas Eve, on the 24th. But because we had a prior engagement that our family had to present, had to participate in a church event on the 25th, we weren't able to hold it on the 24th. So after that event on the 25th, it was also on the night, we were able to finally celebrate Christmas on the 25th. For the Christmas event, all is well. By God's grace, everything went smoothly. We are more than glad to have been given the opportunity and privilege to give our testimony, to give our family's testimony during that time. And I feel honored to be able to be there on stage with my mom and dad and to sing for him.